All right, and welcome back. We rejoin our crew in the evening, reconvened inside of Brilliant Baubles, now a little bit disheveled after a heated combat inside. What would you all like to do?
Did Learas already come back, or was he still next door?
I think I came back.
Yeah.
Well, that was exciting.
Yes. Quite unexpected. You know, you hear about this thieving going on, and then all of a sudden they're right there. We didn't have to go anywhere. They came to us.
Well, it's kind of strange that we heard that they were taking things that weren't valuable too. Why would they do that?
That's a great question, but I imagine you would have to interrogate one of them to find out, or use some magic that would tell you the
It's a little too late for that.
Yeah.
We could search them, see if they've got what they stole, if they've got anything from other places they've stolen.
I think we did search them a little bit. I mean, I found one of the amulets that they stole from Brilliant and Baubles here.
Right.
Well,
that's something. Is it anything special?
Brilliant or Baubles, is it special?
Let's see.
Do you mean I don't have a name for it. It just says it was beautifully crafted with a large amethyst pendant set in a seashell frame on a fine silver chain.
And Baubles takes a look at it, and I mean, it's a nice piece of amethyst, but it's not enchanted or anything. Could
well,
be.
I mean, it's yours, so.
Hold on, it's amethyst?
Yes.
That is a purplish gem, right?
Yes.
Does it look anything like those purple gems that those crystals we're finding that are connected to the far realm?
Make an investigation check.
Yeah, okay. Wait, make an investigation check for me. I'll pull out one of the purple crystals and be like, how does it compare to this?
That's a 26 on investigation.
Nice.
There's some passing similarities in the color. They're a fairly similar shade of purple, but when you turn them in the light, you can tell that the crystal structure itself is quite different.
I mean, they're similar, but
perhaps maybe they could be used as a component for turning these crystals' attunement towards the far realm.
Perhaps. I don't know. I mean, did we have a list of other things that they had taken?
No, just places that they stole or that got broken into. One of them was that that tavern that Learas is familiar with. The Burning
We could
Toll.
ask around. Maybe we'd learn something. But for now, at least the thieves are dealt with.
Yes. At least, hopefully this is all of them.
Oh, that's true. There could be more of them. Or maybe it's a coincidence and there's, these people were just stealing here on a whim.
That would be some very odd coincidence that there's like two groups of thieves.
Actually, it's not that far-fetched. Sometimes when a thief is very active, or any criminal for that matter, other people will try to emulate their methods just to keep the blame off themselves.
Oh, like a cover.
Exactly.
Do you? So she looks at the dead bodies on the ground. They were like tendrils or something like that.
Yes.
All of them were.
Yes.
Do you think in the future it would be worth it if I so I have spells that allow me to speak with people that are dead. Is it strange to have that prepared just in case we need to kill somebody and then talk to them again? Or is that like, is that bad?
Are you asking if it's bad if you're assuming that we're going to kill the people?
Well, it just
Or
seems like sometimes we kind of have to, but then we still need information afterwards. And so it's,
I think given our
that's-
track record, it's safe to assume that someone might accidentally die if they engage in combat with us.
that sounds like a very well thought out plan.
well, it's funny because I could probably heal them if we really needed to, but everyone just seems so hostile when we fight them. I don't think they would cooperate if we left them alive.
Well, if you actually use this magic to speak to them after they're dead, will they be any more cooperative?
Yes, but very vague, I think. And limited. I can only ask them a certain amount of questions.
Would Wade know like the limitations on that spell?
It is necromancy, and he did
I
study
think so.
under.
Yeah. If I recall correctly, do you have to like be very specific in what you ask them?
Above the table, my understanding is they have their same personality and they're not obligated to answer anything they don't want to. So, like, if you're their murderer, they might just be like, I don't know.
Up yours.
Well, it says... Yeah, they're not under compulsion to offer a truthful answer.
Yeah.
But it also says they're usually brief and cryptic answers regardless, so... I guess that's fair. So
Too bad we didn't have a way to disguise ourselves as an ally or something.
Oh.
Should we contact someone to deal with the bodies?
Probably.
I imagine Brilliant and Bubbles don't.
Yeah, if you could help us at least get them out of the shop floor, we'd appreciate it.
Do you have something we could like cover them in, like a tarp or something until someone gets here?
I mean, I've got some scraps of cloth that are probably big enough.
Oh, that's good. I feel like taking them outside will also deter people from coming in here, so.
Well, we're about to close anyway. They're just bleeding on the floor.
Just wants to clean up.
All right, Learas is gonna get some of those cloth scraps and just wrap them up, tie them tight with twine kind of thing, throw one over his shoulder, and take it out to the alleyway.
And it's just got like a bolt of unbleached canvas that...
I'll help with that.
There were 3 of them, right?
Yeah, but one of them was outside already, I think.
Oh, that's right. He's in the warehouse. Yeah.
I will use
I'll leave them there.
prestidigitation. I'll just clean up with prestidigitation while they're doing that.
Nice.
Scrubbing the crime scene.
Bobbles, we're also intending to visit a friend of ours who's very much into alchemy. Do you have anything on sale that might help them progress further into alchemy?
Let me think. Well, we have all kinds of powdered gemstones that would be useful in any number of potions.
Cam's eyes light up. Like, you have gem dust?
Yeah. Is there a particular kind you're looking for, or a particular effect?
I'm not sure. I don't really understand much of this myself. Could I get a little bit of an assortment?
A snort.
Go to the bulk bin.
Yeah. Fill your own.
Yeah.
I've got baggies and twist ties already.
Yeah. I'll just rattle off some magical correspondences, and you let me know if anything sounds interesting to you, about anything to do with magical catalysts,
That sounds good.
enhancing creativity.
Well, that could be good for him, actually. Maybe if he took it, then he would come up with his own ideas.
Yeah.
Repelling the Fae.
We're actually pretty good with the Fae.
Mm-hmm.
I got touched by one while we were out there in the swamp.
And he wasn't even a doctor.
Get me turn my head and cough.
But yeah, we'll say you get a little assortment. It's some powdered gemstones, a little bit of fluorite, some powdered citrine, and let's say opal.
Okay.
And consider it a favor for helping us recover our merchandise.
That opal's very pretty. Could I have some of that? Just a bit extra?
I think that'd be all right.
Oh, actually, I know you want to close up and stuff, but I did have one more thing I wanted you to look at. And I'll get out those like wrapped 6 pots that were specifically not made of clay that looked unique. Do these mean anything to you? Do they have any value to you?
Let me see here. And this is the pots that you found in Marig's, like the set.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Starts, peeking at it, turning it up, looking around. Valorant is gifting bonus subs if you gift a 5-pack, so
oh, well, thanks, Valorant and Line.
Oh my god, Bob. You gave out 10?
Yeah.
Were those the marvelous pigments?
they are. Nolzur's Marvelous Pigments, brilliant, identifies them as. Is there
I identified.
No, those were
identified
different
those
things.
were different ones?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Other
That was the paint set was something that Val had already identified
Okay.
for me. When I was in that room with all the art and the pottery and the sculptures and stuff, I was asking about if there was anything that kind of stood out as unique or special. And you said there were 6 pots that were specifically not clay, but I didn't know what substance they were. That seemed unique and special.
Gotcha. Well, these aren't inherently magical, although I'm not sure what material this is either. I can work on it if you want to leave it here. I promise you'll get the original back this time.
I was going to say.
I think we can trust you in this instance. You are still going to, or rather, what we discussed earlier about sending word out is still going to happen, right?
Absolutely. It's the least we can do.
Okay, good. Then, yeah, I'll leave it with you, and we'll check in when we have an opportunity.
Time to find one of those patrolmen or whatever they call the guards around this place.
Yeah, I don't remember.
They don't have a particular name. It's just like the City Watch. Mostly volunteer based.
Right. Well, then, with that done, should we head on? Is there anywhere else we need to go, or should we go and visit our good friend in the woods?
I'm trying to remember. Is that... How far away is that again?
It's a ways.
It was the better part of a day to get there.
What time of day is it now?
Later.
Is it?
Because they're closing up shop.
No, you went earlier in the day. They're just closing up because everything has been like turned and knocked over, and they need to reset the shop basically.
That's what I thought. 'Cause to my recollection, we checked in on them, but they were already closed last night. Then we went to bed and came back first thing.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm up to a day's travel if you are.
What exactly was the plan again? Or is it just us going to Southport now? No one else is going?
I thought other people were going.
Yeah, I thought there were still some of the survivors that wanted to.
Specifically your grandparents.
Right.
Yes.
But did they hang back
I thought they...
her mother for a little bit?
Yeah, I thought they were in Stenson.
Okay, so we'll wait to do that until they get here, I guess?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. We didn't make specific plans.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm ready to go then.
Yes.
I do like Broxl's little place that he's carved out in the woods for himself.
Yeah. Easy enough to start heading out towards Broxl's. Still intending to notify the guard on the way when you see one.
Yep. Yep, like, oh, hey, there was a little scuffle over there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
they're kind of weird.
Before we leave, it might make sense to go back to the Hall of Writs and get paid for this while the bodies are still fresh, you know?
Yeah, easy enough to do. You find a guard. It takes a little while. It's about the better part of an hour to get the statement. Brilliant baubles, back up your story about these being invisible thieves. And with the report, you're able to head over to the Hall of Writs and pick up a reward. Let's say, I don't think I set a specific reward for it.
You didn't. They specifically said they wouldn't set one until they knew what they were dealing with, kind of thing.
Yeah, so let's say they'll offer 900 gold for wrapping up this.
That's pretty good. So
if this is
each.
indeed the same crime ring that was hitting all these other shops, you have done some excellent work.
Also, did Cam need to pay for the opal stuff? I just want to mark that down.
No, they threw that in.
Okay.
Just gave a little bit extra.
Nice.
The powdered stuff tends to be less expensive.
So that'd just be 300 each then.
Yeah, let's just split it right away.
Cam is gonna give an extra 100 to Learas. He'll take 2 and just be like, well, you're kind of setting up like a base of operations for us, so I would like to contribute to that somehow.
All right, fair enough. I'll make sure that I continue to invest in what we're building.
Thanks for the hype train, everybody.
I will
Yeah,
also
thank
add
you.
on that while you are at the Hall of Writs, if you would like to investigate more into it, you are offered a list of the other shops that were burgled and what was found to have been taken.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah.
So there was what you found taken from Brilliant Baubles, a shop in the central district called Salt and Sigil had a piece of a crystal that I am going to send the spelling of to you, since it's just not going to be good if we try to guess it.
Fair.
Sinachitis?
Sure, let's go with that.
Never heard of that before.
Along with a chunk of bismuth and an azurite crystal. And then from Craigjaw Goods was stolen a case of candles.
Oh. This is not looking very good.
It
So
sounds
what's
like
the
they
name of that
wanted to
last
have
place?
Craigjaw Goods.
Craigjaw.
And then at the over at the Burning Turtle, they had their like the spice cabinet was essentially raided.
Okay.
Oh.
Sounds like someone wanted a spa day. Candles, spice, crystals, everything. Like for a ritual or something?
It seems like they could all be components to some sort of ritual.
I don't like that. These things seemed really awful.
Do we remember what they were taking from Brilliant and Baubles?
So the one that was that got away to the warehouse had that amulet. That was the only thing that they had finished stealing. There was a display case with a small piece of bone in it. That was that facial expression, Shanks.
There's other things going on with bones in this campaign. I'm just concerned.
With a small piece of bone in it that had the lock on it picked when you had, but they had not had a chance to finish stealing it when you had found out about the invisible thieves.
Did it look anything like the divine bone fragment that Cam had?
I mean, in so much as that it was bone, but like you could, if there was another one of those within 100 feet of you, Cam would be able to feel some tug from it, and you did
Fair
not.
enough. But even just mundane bones from different creatures can be components. So
Yeah, it looked like a whole segment of a like you could see the joint on either end, and it was about this long.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well,
All right.
that's concerning. I guess we'll just have to keep an ear out to see if there's more people like this around. Or hope that they're all gone.
Ritz and Weave are like across the street from each other, right?
I think they all are like at the
They are
They're
corner.
at the four corners there.
Yeah.
What if we drop this list off with Riven, get her looking into whether there's any old rituals or anything that might use these particular components?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should tell her also if she doesn't know that. No, she could check in with the Hall of Works as well in case it's more divine.
Hmm.
All right, well, I'm good with that.
All right. Leave it with her to research and head out for the day.
Sounds good. Yeah, Shill is very interested to get to work on this, especially if you recount the description of the burglars.
Yep. It sounds like they're connected to everything else we're dealing with, so it is important.
All right, and then you head out.
Yeah, let's go find Broxl in the woods.
Anything you're looking for on the way?
No, but there is something that Cam wants to tell Learas while they're walking.
Okay.
Anyone else looking for anything?
Keeping my eyes out for the usual threats, monsters, anything. And I'll roll for it. I will not roll well, though.
Certainly
but-
try.
With a plus 11, it's a 15.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Damn. Yeah, but I think you said it's about most of the day. Okay. So I think once they're there, I remember there being we cross a river usually to get there. I think once they're across the river and before they're really thick into the forest, I think Cam's gonna bring up the conversation she had with her dad. She just kind of I guess I should tell you guys that I kind of gave that piece of bone that seemed to resonate with me. I gave it to my dad a couple nights ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I was told that it could enhance powers of people like me, and well, I figured my dad's not exactly people, but he is like me, and he told me a while ago that his powers over the forest is kind of waning, and I thought maybe if I gave it to him that he could get more powerful and continue to protect the forest the way he used to.
Well, that makes sense.
And then she sort of blushes and tucks her hair behind her ear and kind of casts a glance at Learas. And I also talked to him about perhaps you two meeting sometime. Like, not anytime soon. She asks really quickly.
That's weird. My throat just went dry for the first time in my life.
Oh, do you need water? She's gonna bring out her her water skin.
Yes, thank you. I suppose it makes sense that I should meet him at some point. He's a divine being, right?
Yeah, I guess so, but so am I. There's nothing to worry about, really.
I suppose that's true. Is he more like you or more like your mother?
Oh, he's really nice. I think he's probably a lot smarter than me, to be honest. So I don't know what you mean when you say more like me.
I meant in terms of personality.
He's very friendly, very wise, and well, I mean, he's the one who gave me my name, and he kind of watched over me when my mom wouldn't, and yeah, she just starts like rambling on all the things that she likes about him, and and when I first met him, he was like so pretty looking, like my color hair, but like even lighter, and my color skin, but like even more glowy.
I see. Well, he does sound interesting. How did you give him this bone fragment? I don't recall anyone like that coming to our camp.
Oh, she holds on to the like little charm that she was given a long time ago. I don't know how to explain it exactly. Sometimes if I think about him really hard or I just talk to him, suddenly I find myself in the forest or even in my dreams sometimes. And like this. And she holds the little acorn necklace that she has. He gave that to me while I was asleep at Wade's house.
Right. So, yes, celestial beings play by different rules.
Sounds like it.
And so I just kind of was like, hey, Dad, well, we were at the edge of the forest, and suddenly all of you burned around, and I was just with him. And yeah,
Well,
so, and then when I came out of my prayer, I didn't have it anymore, and he had it.
well, I've always enjoyed the shifting woods, and your father sounds like an interesting person. I have no issue eventually meeting him. On the off chance he doesn't like me, I don't have to worry about him showing up in my dreams, do I?
Oh, I don't know.
Why would he not like you?
I don't know.
Do you have to happen?
There's no reason for anybody to not like you if you can't even think of a reason.
I've disliked people without a real just reason before.
Such as?
Cam is blinking at him.
Anyone in a tavern who talks too loud.
Why?
Because I find it annoying.
And like, where's the like too loud?
I suppose it just depends on the ambient noise level.
Oh, you get overstimulated.
Well, no. I mean, I guess I can, but it's more like if everyone's down here and this one person's up here in terms of volume, then it's hard not to listen to them, and it's very annoying because they're just acting like everyone else's conversations are less important.
I almost feel like a tavern's a bad place to judge people for that.
Well, I did say it wasn't entirely justified.
That's fair. But I mean, that's, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right, but my point is, what if he's like, well, I don't think my daughter should be involved with a aquatic creature, or maybe he's too blue, or not blue enough. I don't know.
Maybe he's not resistant to acid, and that's a terrible reason for them.
Exactly.
I think you're overthinking it. Just feel it out, and whenever it happens, right?
Do you want to meet him too, Wade?
I mean, technically, haven't we already met if we've already been through the Shifting Woods?
I guess so.
It's just not like face to face, so to speak.
I guess so. But if you saw a picture of me and we never met in real life, do you think that would count as meeting me?
No, because I mean, I have no reason to need to meet him, but if he wants to meet me, that's fine.
It's also much lower stakes for you. That's all I'm saying.
I guess.
I was thinking, we're gonna be, I think, sort of involved in a big fight sometime. And the Shifting Woods kind of takes up a lot of the space between the city that we stay in and where we're fighting or going to fight. Maybe it's crazy, but like, do you think beings like my dad would get involved with helping with something like that?
You'd be a better judge of that than I could be. But if he truly wants to protect the Shifting Wood and is a divine being, then I don't see why he wouldn't at least offer some assistance.
I wonder what he could do. Like, people coming through and he made the grass really difficult to go through, or like send a bunch of animals to chase them off or something like that.
Or wake up the trees to have them fight alongside us.
That would be so cool. Oh, could you imagine a bunch of trees that shift in color just fighting alongside a bunch of different creatures? That would be such a cool thing to see. But maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, yeah, I did kind of tell him that I would like for you guys to meet, and I then realized I should probably tell you that.
Well, I appreciate the heads up. I would have been a lot more nervous if it was sprung on me very suddenly.
Oh, I did almost just ask him right then and there if he wanted to meet you, so I'm good. I'm glad that that I
might
thought
have been
better
a bit
of
shocking. Yeah.
Did I forget if I told you that he has another form?
I honestly can't remember if in character I know that.
Yeah, it was a bit.
I don't think so. Yeah.
That might have been before Learas.
Well, yeah. So I didn't actually know this until recently either, but my dad's kind of like a tree unicorn. I think that's why some of my magic looks the way it does.
I'm sorry, what is a tree unicorn?
Well, that's just the best way I could describe it. It's like his legs were kind of tree-like,
Like
but
Broxl.
then sort of. Yeah, that's a good way to put that. Oh, do you think Broxl will become like the way my dad is, but in this forest? She says that she's like moving.
I really don't know much about how any of that works.
I hope I can be like a watcher of something someday. That'd be really cool.
Maybe if you get a bunch of bones, you can...
Oh man, I gave away the first one that I got.
Well, for now, once we're finished with this whole quest, we could watch the Bay of Zemali together.
Oh. That would be pretty cool. You can also swim now. That's thanks to this. And she like points to her little helmet thing.
Yeah, and people of Crystal Harbor always need our help.
Do you think we're gonna do all the things that we're hoping to do?
I don't know. Maybe not all of them. Most, probably.
Does it concern you?
That we're not going to, or that we're trying to?
Either way.
I think there's just so much that I want to do. It feels a little bit overwhelming, but also exciting. I never thought that we would save a bunch of people from a bog or meet a fae. Never thought we'd be working for a giant who lives on a mountain. So, and also we're going to go see a tree person right now who we're very close friends with. So
I don't think it's far-fetched at all that we'll accomplish all these things.
We've done so much in a very short while.
We're only getting stronger every step of the way.
And you guys still... Actually, I was going to ask, we're going really south, and the place that we're most interested in, I guess, clearing out is really north. Are we going out of our way? Do we know that we have time for all of this? Didn't we see movement over at Fort Oss while we were over on the island?
But I believe we have time. If that army starts moving, it'll be noticeable. And I don't know that they even have any intention of leaving their protected fort.
Yeah, I suppose. I just don't know how much of what we found is connected to all of that, you know? Could just be that there's a bunch of things going on that are all not connected, or some really concerning connections are being made out here.
Well, every step of the way, the things that we've uncovered have been connected in some manner to the far realm. So, I think it's prudent to assume at this point that our enemies are united.
I think it also helps showing, like, we have a goal, and every step of the way we have been moving towards that goal.
What do you think they want, really?
I mean, most of the times, don't they, it's usually power or money, some form of greed.
Control, subjugation.
And too bad they didn't know that you could just go into the bog and you can find a bunch of things like that in there. Cam is also going to keep an eye out for things as they're walking once she gets all her thoughts out there. Yeah, I think she's just, as they continue, she's just going to kind of withdraw into her head and think for once.
Character growth.
So I guess, should she make an insight check against herself then? If
Is there anything in there? Hello? God?
But are you keeping an eye out for things while you're walking, or are you focusing mainly on your internal?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I think she's lost in her thoughts. So
Okay. You can still make a perception check, but please do it with disadvantage.
all right. And I will roll an insight against myself, and I rolled really poorly, so I think this is new to her. That was a natural 1.
Nice.
So 6.
So we're going with my 15.
My passive is 19.
You're busy right now. Did Wade care to roll as well?
What am I rolling for?
If you are keeping an eye out for things while you travel.
I think if there was no conversation, Wade would be looking around. But
okay.
So what is that? Perception?
Perception, please.
Perception's at 25.
Okay. Nice. So Learas, you're keeping an eye out as you're walking, as you cross over the Kiana River and follow it mostly west into the northern reaches of Elathi's forest, towards where you recall Broxl setting up his, I guess what you would probably best call a lair now. It's not a shop anymore. It's a lovely late fall day. You've been gone for about a month through some weird Fae time nonsense. Getting on into the late fall, chill in the air, but it's pleasant. And Wade, you notice something. It's more of you notice the absence of something. It's on your way here last time, there was a lot of ducking under branches and going around bushes and some form of trailblazing. It's not like there's a worn path in the forest floor. It's still covered in grass and leaves and all that. But it's almost as though the plant life itself has moved out of the way to create an easily navigable trail through here.
I find it odd that it's been a bit easier to navigate through the forest this time around.
Now that you mention it, this is a lot easier than it should be. You think Broxl's opening a path for us?
Mayhaps.
Well, we did kind of encourage him to have like a shop out here, so maybe he took that advice.
Well, either way, it is much appreciated if it is his doing.
It does shave a little bit of time off of your travel, but not much, even with the heavy underbrush last time having a skilled ranger such as Learas leading up the navigation. It's more of an annoyance than an actual hindrance going through thick brush. Still, you reach the vine wall just as the sun is setting. It's already dark under the canopy, but you can see the sky above where it peeks through still has some last shreds of light. Yeah.
Did we get through last time?
I mean, it doesn't just like open up. He sort of like knows we're here in his space.
You're just gonna touch. Let's see what happens.
The vines spread and open up into a nice rounded archway.
Oh, thank you.
Adorable. Well, this has been a rather easy and delightful journey. Head on in.
I'm just keeping an eye out for any of those little plant friends that were running around before.
Oh yeah, it's easy enough to find. There are several like small bushes that scurry around every so often. You can hear a rustling and you look and it's just like a little azalea just
Don't mind me looking up azalea because I don't know plants.
She's gonna try to like she sees a particularly pretty one and goes, "Oh my gosh, you're beautiful. What is your name?" She doesn't really expect much if they're like running around and scurrying, but she's definitely like voicing her thoughts out loud to these plants.
Are you trying to provoke a reaction from it of some kind, or are you just kind of saying that? Like, are you trying to get its attention, or are you just like, "You're pretty"?
I think if they're running around, she doesn't try to stop them. If she sees one that's more like stationary, she will try to engage with it directly.
So that's the difficult part. There are a lot of stationary plants around and fewer moving ones, and it's not necessarily clear if the ones that aren't moving are the little plant creatures or if they're just regular plants.
If she sees you said azalea, if she sees one of those that are just stationary, then she will try to talk to it, but other ones she just lets go.
And that make you do two things for me. Just roll a d20 and tell me what you get.
Alrighty. $19.
Okay. And then make persuasion check with advantage because of your acorn.
Those are 2 17s. Persuasion?
Yeah.
23.
You start talking to this stationary shrub and it uproots itself a little bit and turns around, and there are like flowers arranged such that it gives the impression of eyes looking at you.
Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. she's not gonna pick the flower, but she's definitely gonna like kind of brush it a little bit with her finger.
It rubs up against you like a cat would.
And now, are you controlled by Broxl, or are you just your own thing?
You hear the sudden appearance of close footsteps, and it's a little bit of both.
Oh, what?
Over here, Cam. And then Broxl steps out of the bushes.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there.
I gathered. What brings you around all the way out here today?
I did not remember this accent.
He's been Australian the entire time.
I did not recall that at all.
For a while, he sounded very different because of his tree transformation.
I guess he's recovered. Broxl, hi. We've brought some various alchemical agents for you to play with.
Hey, marvelous. What you got?
All right. Well, did you want to do this here, or do you have a setup somewhere?
Hey, bring him over this way.
All right.
Bye. Gonna wave at the little azalea
little-
cat.
Think maybe it tries to wave back. It doesn't have hands. There's like one branch that kind of shakes a little.
Yeah, well, Learas will follow to his setup, wherever it is. And...
Me too.
Just say back to you while you're walking. The flowering ones are the most sociable. You picked well.
Oh, I can actually talk to ones if they can talk back to me. It's kind of neat.
I find they don't often have a lot to say. Like
I
only
suppose they wouldn't.
very nuanced opinions on birds landing on them, though.
Do they like it or do they dislike it?
Depends on the shrub.
Does it also depend on the bird?
Probably. I tend to let him ramble. Don't really pay him much attention.
Because I could talk to the birds if you needed to, set up some ground rules.
It'll be all right.
I'm sure I wouldn't mind talking to a bunch of different birds with varying accents and personalities.
They're all Brooklyn. Learas will talk to the birds. Cam will talk to the plants. We'll work out an arrangement. This is how we're spending our day now.
No, but actually...
Well, it's been a good stream. We all will come back in 2 weeks.
I wouldn't blame you, to be honest. Yeah, if you guys suggested that in my game, it'd be like, oh, look, a dragon.
This whole
You look
forest is gone now.
You look for a bird, you find a dragon.
It's a bird. It's a plane. Wait, no.
All right. Well, yeah, once we're there, Learas will just get out his pack and just start pulling things out. Oh, by the way, I left you with a bunch of Fomorian toenails. Did you finish off the rest of those potions?
As a matter of fact, I did.
Some of them are for you, obviously, but...
Naturally. Yeah, I finished them all up. I forgot how many toenails you gave them.
I gave him 10, and we got 2 potions right away. So I assume he used 1 each for those. I don't know how it works.
Probably.
So he should have 8 now.
Yeah.
Remaining.
Yes. And I don't remember. That was so long ago. I don't remember the deal you have. So let's say you split them 50-50. And then get 2 more, and then he'll hang on to 4.
That's not 50-50, but...
So
we have 5 total.
Math.
Yes, 5 total.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Then I'll ditch the toenails from my list. And... then, yes, I'll pull out the Marig eye stalk, 2 vials of Marig's acid, a bunch of hawkweed. I don't know the exact measurement. You said I collected a bunch of it.
Yes.
Like a bunch.
And the 5 flail snail flails. Which this might be the last time I get to say.
You can hang on to
And-
one flail snail flail if you just want an opportunity to say flail snail flail whenever you want.
Maybe. It might be fun to make it into a weapon if we find the opportunity. Maybe
Yeah.
I can make like a kick-ass whip out of it or something.
Good.
I don't know. I'll give him 4 for now. We'll see what he can do with them. And then the powdered gemstones, the fluorite, the citrine, and the opal. And I think Wade has some more for him.
I don't know. Can you make anything with tree blight bark?
I can try. I'm not familiar with that ingredient by itself, but if it was the bark of a living tree, then it's got some kind of properties, I'm sure.
It was definitely living. Also, cockatrice blood. I got 3 vials of that.
Well, that's good by its own to fix petrified creatures. Don't need to process it at all for that.
Oh, that might be worth holding on to then.
Also, you just drink it.
More rub it on them if they're petrified.
Yeah, it'd be
No.
hard to make a statue drink something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I
Well,
think
it
that's
does
all
have-
I have.
It does have other alchemical uses, but it's good by itself as well.
I mean, I usually let everybody else keep things, so that's all I really had. What other properties does it have?
Well, it's mostly to do with potions with petrification, transmutation in mind. You can refine it a bit, make it more powerful. You can get a couple uses out of one foil if you want, or you can just use it straight. It's not quite as efficient.
I like a boost it. Let's do that.
I think you said that you couldn't use these last time, but they don't really. I don't really want to carry them anymore. So maybe you find something else to use them for, like shape them into like a vial or something. And she's gonna put down the 9 roper teeth that she has that she's been carrying around forever. Unless you guys want them, but I don't.
Is there anything special about roper teeth? Like that off the top of your head?
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't know, but those druids down in Lus Bihale have been visiting, and they would have a use for them if anybody would.
Oh.
Be worth holding on to for now.
I can hang on to them if you want me to give them to them.
Well,
I mean,
we
it's
actually,
not that far away, is it?
yeah, we actually do need to head that way sometime, and we
Yeah.
have time. Okay, I'll keep them for a bit longer. Mm.
Is there anything you're interested in me starting on first? This hawksweed here, good enhancing your weapons. The that flail snail,
Yes.
well, that's good for. Haven't seen flail snail in a long time. That's
We
good
don't get around to these
for
parts, I guess.
magic resistance, breaking spells, that sort of thing.
Oh, that makes sense, actually. They were quite annoying for Wade to fight.
Oh my god.
It's
Yeah.
like
Don't
a
remind me.
glittery explosion.
Yeah, we chose the wrong targets in that fight, I think.
Yes, we did. I almost wish there was a way that we could like turn it into like armor or cloth to wear for our own magic resistance. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh,
Or maybe there's some sort of anti-magic thing we can use as a consumable.
It could make some potions that grant temporary resistance to magic from the flail's ear, but if you had the shell, you could craft some spell-turning armor.
We do, in fact, have the shell, just not with us.
Yeah, where did y'all store
I think we
that?
left it with Alvatinde, didn't we?
Yeah,
Right.
someone's making something with it. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
We had to like take an armful of our treasure because of that. Because we couldn't carry all of it around anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we left it with someone. I believe the agreement was that we would get a shield from one side and they would get the other side, and then we haven't decided what the in between is going to be used for yet.
Well,
Yeah,
it
I think
sounds like
she-
you put it in good hands then.
Yeah, I think she needs more resources to start doing stuff.
That's right.
But-
I remember that now.
Yeah. What did you want him to start on? I think enhancing weapons sounds good for
Enhancing
Learas.
weapons does sound good. Yes. How would the hawksweed help to enhance my weapons?
Well, you can extract an oil from it, from the stems specifically, and you can rub that on the weapon while you're cleaning it, and for the next day, it'll be supernaturally sharp.
Interesting. And that will even work on my enhanced blades, and he kind of shows him one of his swords.
Yeah, it should work. The difference won't be as noticeable as if it was a mundane blade, but it'll still...
Fair enough. I do have other weapons as well that aren't quite as enhanced, so I'm sure that will come in handy. Yeah, well, let's start on that. You don't mind if we camp here for this evening if you're going to be working on things?
Nah, be my guest. In fact, I've got a bit of a semi-permanent lodging set up just over that way for people been visiting from Lus Bihale so much. I just grew something up out of vines.
Oh, well, that's nice. I'm glad you're getting so much business out here.
Yeah, they're good people.
Out of curiosity, do you want customers from Crystal Harbor as well, or should we kind of let you be separate from there for now?
Feel free to let them know. I miss quite a few of my regulars. It's plants aren't great conversation, even if I can't speak with them now.
I'm just gonna. She doesn't really have anything for that. All right. Would you want to tell us maybe some of your regulars, and then we can I don't know, tell them that you're here now, or even put up a notice or something in town about it?
Yeah, put up a notice in the four corners. That'd be great. And
We can do
I
that.
know you're associated with the Hall of Weave. That's where most of my customers would come from. A part of the odd person needing a healing potion, magical fire suppressant, things like that. Most of the advanced stuff came from the Hall.
Oh. Yeah, we can do that. We're always there when we go in town, so.
And I don't know, and make it worth your while if you just checked and see if there's anything useful in my shop left and brought it back.
We can do that as well. Might be a little while before we get back here, but
Yeah, it's all right.
Is it Broxl's New Brews? Is that what we're calling it?
I hadn't really thought of giving it a different name.
Broxl's Bush Brews.
Broxl's Brews 2s?
Electric Boogaloos.
How about we put up a couple of notices in different parts of the town, each with different names, and then whichever one brings the most.
I like that.
People here.
Market research. That's clever. wonder if I could even go. How do you think? I mean, I was tall and green before, but it's a bit different now. You know, how do you think the town would react if I showed back up?
Oh.
I feel like they've seen enough strange things that, it probably wouldn't be all that different.
True, though it might be prudent to give the town guard a heads up so they don't assume that you're a threat when you approach.
That's what I'm worried about.
Well, we could talk to them when we go back.
I appreciate it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna venture that way just yet, but it would be nice.
Well, we'll talk to them, and if it seems fine, I'll send you a message about it. That way you
Yeah.
know.
I'd appreciate it. Now let me get to work juicing this hawkweed. Is there anything you need?
Mm,
Need as in, from your selection of potions?
Or from my hospitality?
Well, that's awful kind of you to offer, but we're used to traveling and surviving on our own.
Though I bet you make an amazing tea. Would you mind?
That I can do.
And she's gonna kind of like lean in and whisper to the others. I bet you the plants tell him like which ones to use, you know?
But do you think the plants know what makes a good tea?
I guess that would be a little bit weird, wouldn't it?
It might be.
Huh.
Be a little bit like us drinking sweat.
Vix's mind went somewhere inappropriate with that, but
I'm shocked.
but Cam would not think that direction.
Yeah, after Broxl gets to work making a pot of tea for you all to share, a number of as he's heating up the kettle, a number of plants make their way over to this outdoor kitchen type area that he's got, where he picks a number of leaves and flower buds and things off of them and throws them into this kettle, and after a few minutes presents you with a steaming hot pot of tea with this very complex, somewhat floral, somewhat fruity scent to it. The very just a hint of a complex earthy undertone.
Stand corrected, the plants do know a good tea.
Well, now we know. Maybe I should be talking to plants more when we're out in the wild.
Couldn't hurt. They might even know where things are growing.
I think they have to be alive, though, and able to talk for me to do that. And maybe we don't want to, I don't know, eat or drink those ones.
Right, but they must know the other plants in the forest, right?
Oh, that's fair. I wonder if they look at each other like that one over there is poisonous, or if it's like that's not even a thing they know.
They might know that they're poisonous to us.
Yeah, maybe they saw someone eat it and then that didn't go well.
Like, oh yes, I saw a person that looks like you eat that. They were great fertilizer. All right, well, while Broxl is working away on these potions, I will, one, be thinking about potions I might want to buy from him, but also, two, I think I'm going to just kind of, he said he was kind of, what's the term I'm looking for? Like, he's not getting enough conversation. So I'm going to kind of give him the stories of us in the swamp and fighting Marig and all that and freeing the people and just give him the full storytelling experience.
He's very interested and engaged during this recounting.
Good.
Cam will provide some extra help with that, with thaumaturgy, and just be sound effects in the background.
Nice.
Is Wade up to anything this evening?
Wade remembered that he doesn't need to sleep, and he can talk to Broxl all night long.
Nice.
Yes, you are free to speak with him, pick his brain, or just recount tales of your very detailed assessment of the possible uses of create or destroy water.
One of Wade's defining features.
Well, it is about 9 minutes until our break. Just take that a little bit early and give Shanks a moment to think about what kind of potions he might want to buy. So get your snacks, get your drinks, or don't. I'm not your supervisor.
I am. Get your drinks.
You have to listen to Vix.
Megan,
but we will be
stop
back.
shrimping.
We're back. Hope everybody is hydrated and well snacked, because I've had a break from doing a barely identifiable as Australian accent, and now I get to do it some more. All right. And now we're going to be hydrated as well. Thanks, Lon. All right. Shanks, I believe you were going to request some potions from your viney friend.
Well, I'm going to peruse his collection in hopes of finding any potions of speed, potions of greater invisibility, and maybe, if he's got it, a potion of mind reading.
Yeah. So... yes. He is very fortunately well stocked on potions. And in fact has all of these things in one each. Okay. With the, he can always make more. He's got one of each of them right now, and for you, special price, the potion of speed. He'll offer for 400 gold.
Okay.
The potion of invisibility, greater invisibility, is what you're looking for?
Yes, that's what I was hoping for.
Why do you need a potion for that?
Because I can't do it without a potion.
I can.
But what if you need it for yourself? I don't know. That's a good point, though. If you could cast that on me, then maybe I don't need it.
I always can cast it, too.
But if you want one in your pocket, that would be 600 gold.
Oof, steep.
It does last for an hour, unlike
I know.
Unlike the spell.
I also have to concentrate on it, and a lot of the time I need to focus on other things. So it might be worth it.
It might be. That is all of my gold, though.
Oh.
And I've still got people to pay, so I've got some platinum, but I don't know. It seems an exorbitant expense at the moment.
How many platinum is that?
One.
How many platinum is that?
For the greater invisibility.
60.
60.
Yeah, 60.
Cam was gonna buy it for him.
Big spender.
Wow, yeah. You're buying me a 600 gold potion? Well, thank you.
She has a lot of money.
Fair enough.
And the mind reading will go for 450.
That's also a bit expensive, but I need to know what it feels like to actually use this mental ability. Maybe then I can tap into it and grow it myself.
Well, that makes sense.
But if I don't have a good reason to use it, then maybe it's a waste. Whose mind do I need to read? Is there anyone?
I mean, it would have come in handy with some of the people that we've run into. We now know that we can't really trust everyone to be honest with us right away.
Right, and there is that problem we discussed earlier with questioning people that we've been fighting.
Yeah, I
Maybe
guess
read
if
their
you...
mind while we're fighting.
Yeah, that could work.
All right. I'll give him 45 platinum for that then.
All right.
Which leaves me with... All right, and with the rest of my money intended for paying workers and all that as we build up our home base, that'll do for now.
Fantastic. Anything to do this evening before you bed down and spend the night talking to Broxl about anything?
No, after I'm done telling him stories for the evening, I'll retire with Cam to get some rest. Do our little mind reading exercises without use of the potion for now. We'll see if that comes up later.
Is that a scene you would like to have, or just note that it was work done?
I don't think I have anything specific to roleplay out of that at the moment.
Yeah, and you have a rather restful evening in Broxl's little, well, not so little anymore, clearing in the woods down here. And when the morning sun starts peeking through the canopy, there are actually let me roll to see how well he does. There are 3 vials of some variety of oil placed outside of the door to this little hut that he has grown on a little table that wasn't there before. Presumably for you.
Sorry, for me?
Yes, he made the oil overnight from the Hawk's Place that you asked him to work on first.
Nice. How many?
3.
Oh, nice. 3 oil of what?
You can put it down as oil of sharpness.
Got it. Cool. And I assume that's like the half that's from me and he's got the other half or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. This is a nice little symbiotic relationship we got going on here.
Broxl knows all about symbiotic relationships.
No kidding.
Cam is going to spend a little bit of time in the morning preparing her spells.
Nice, very nice. What is your intent after that with the day today?
Are we heading out to go see the Druids, or is that something we're gonna do later?
If they're nearby, it might be faster to go there now and then head back.
It would be probably half a day to a day south through the woods.
We don't have anything urgently pressing on us right now. Perhaps we head there, check in, see if there's anything worth exploring, see if they can do anything with these creature parts we have, and then come back to Broxl's and collect the rest of the potions he's been working on.
It seems reasonable to me.
Wade?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
All right, then, to Lus Bihale. Did I pronounce that right?
Lus Bihale.
Bihale.
Lus Bihale?
Is that hail that goes both ways?
Wow. Sorry, I'm just reading spells, so you guys can.
All right. Well, I will go ahead and take the lead of navigating through the woods towards
All right.
Lus Bihale.
It's probably a formality, but make a survival check for me, please, since you've never been here before.
That's fair. But I did roll a 26.
That's gonna do it. Yeah. There is a pretty easily traveled path that you're able to pick up on when you head out of the south side of Broxl's little encampment that he's got set up for himself here. This one much more well-traveled than the one you came in on. Doesn't seem like many people come visit from Crystal Harbor, but many, many, many more people from Lus Bihale. You can see the telltale signs of somewhat frequent travel wearing in to the grass and forest floor plants growing here. Is there anything y'all are doing on the way, or just hoofing it?
I'm navigating, so that's what I'm focusing on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is this where, like, Aneth is from?
Yes, it is.
I think she's just kind of curious then, more than anything, when they get into what looks like the druid territory. She's just kind of taking in details about it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing in specific, really.
No. So, almost as if it jumped out from behind a tree, suddenly the village of Lus Bihale is visible to you, appearing out of the woods, completely unnoticeable until you got very close. And you know, that's largely responsible, or the responsibility of the architecture. Lots of natural materials, earthen structures with thatched roofs, a great, incredibly tall, gnarled old tree in the middle of town with almost impossibly high roots, forming almost little canyons in between them from the height of these roots, as the dirt's been worn away and replaced over time with structures built in between them. You can hear the air humming with wind chimes fashioned from hollowed out pieces of wood and shells and bits of bone and things, filling the village with a soft, ever-present music as the breeze drifts through it. The scent of fresh earth and burning sandalwood and other incenses and things just fills the air, and you can pick up on as you get closer. There are, as you approach the outskirts, you can see a mix of a much larger halfling population than you would see in Crystal Harbor, with the occasional elves and humans scattered throughout.
As they're coming into town, Learas is kind of taken aback a little bit by the way this village is built, and kind of pointing out all the intricacies of the way it's built to hide its own presence, and how it's very symbiotic with nature, and it's just something that really is impressive to him.
Very nice.
It's kind of funny to see where Anath is from, considering that he stands out a lot, you know?
Are we sure he wasn't kicked out from here?
He did speak about his mother like they were very close, so I don't know. Maybe he just didn't feel like he wanted to blend in? I could understand that.
He's, I mean, this is a town that is meant to go unnoticed, and Anath is someone who probably cannot stand to go unnoticed for more than 8 seconds.
Just wasn't a good fit.
Well, should we ask around, see? I don't know. What's what here? I've never been here before.
I don't think I have either.
I've definitely
Maybe,
never been here. Okay. She's gonna look for like the first person that passes by.
Yeah, there's a halfling gentleman walking by, about 3 feet tall, with short, like jet black hair and rather weathered looking tan skin.
Excuse me.
Turns
Hi.
around and like looks at your knees and then looks up and said, "Oh, can I help you?"
Well,
Yes.
we've never been here before, and we have all these monster parts. She like looks at the group like, and we were told that maybe someone around here could do something with them. Maybe they'd be useful.
Yeah, so you're probably gonna want to talk to. I have an NPC for this. Where is it? Sundar Oakshaper. Just down there. Just down that way.
It's a fantastic name. And they are your most prominent weapon maker?
One of them. If you want to deal with more parts harvested from animals, monsters, rather than pure wood or other natural materials.
Fair enough. Well, thank you then. We will visit them. As visitors here, is there anything else worth seeing while we're in town?
It depends on what you're interested in. What sort of things grab your eye?
For a split second, he looks at Cam, but realizing that's not what he means.
Natural one on his insight check, so.
Well, I'm a fairly famous monster hunter. Is there anything you would recommend for someone like me?
Oh yeah. Do you have any problems that you need help with, or do you guys all take care of that yourselves?
Well, things are pretty peaceful around here for the most part. Occasionally we get something big wandering out of the mountains, but we're usually able to repel them by ourselves. But if you are looking to go chasing after something, you can always run up into the hills.
I'm not that desperate for a fight. I usually find some powerful foes just by traveling about. But if your village ever does run into anything outside of your capabilities, please send word to Learas Zemaliath in Crystal Harbor.
All right.
Ray, did you have something?
I don't know. Do you have like a magic shop or something akin to that here?
Well, what kind of magic are you looking for? Potions, items,
Yes.
services,
The former.
items.
Yes.
Well, you might check with having too many tabs open. You might check with Sundar. He might have something in, or there's always there's a fella named Tharun who lives on the western edge of town who finds some oddities sometimes.
Do you have any magical glitter?
Oh.
Or colorful glitter? I can't
Oh,
speak.
we've got all kinds of. We've got an artist supply shop in town that sells all kinds of colorful pigments and dyes and things like that. Non-magical, but well, certainly magical in appearance.
Oh, that's magic enough for me.
Well, we appreciate all of your help. And what is your name?
You can call me Velan.
Valen? Velen?
Villain?
He's a villain.
V-E-L-A-N.
Well, my name is Wade. This here is Cam and Learas.
Welcome to Lus Bihale.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, do you guys have like springs or anything around here?
Like for water?
Yeah, like a hot spring sort of thing.
We've got a natural cold spring, if you're interested in that.
Well, I'm sure you won't mind. Wait, how do you feel
He
about
pats
that?
Wade on the back. Like, sorry, bro. Do you have any acid springs?
Gotta love it.
Where are the cold springs? Out of town?
Yeah, they're just north of town. It's difficult to miss. It's the only building built into the side of a hill, with water coming out from under the door.
Oh, that's fair.
That sounds very refreshing.
It is cleanest water in the region.
It won't be for long.
Wow. Yeah, I think.
Indar? Oh, go ahead, Cam.
Just whenever they're leaving, Cam is just gonna be like, wait, do you think, wait, are all of your family like that? In that they're not bothered by acid, but the cold bothers them?
You know,
So
it's strange.
how do you figure that out? Someone got sprayed with acid, and so now you all know that you're fine with it?
I think it's more like it's natural to our people. So when we come across someone who is not naturally resistant to acid, we start to, think, oh well, maybe this isn't just like an everybody thing. It's more like an us thing,
Oh, I guess that makes sense. It's like how I could do this, and she just like casts light.
Exactly.
I guess that makes sense. I think it is a bit strange. So we're going to the weapon place first? Yeah.
All right. So you are going to their Oak Shapers.
Cool last name.
What does he look like? Let's see.
Generating random NPC.
No, I've got notes. I just haven't been in the Lus Bihale folder in a while.
What was his name? Sindrin?
Sundar? No.
Sundar Oakshaper.
Yes, Sundar Oakshaper. Yeah, so it is fairly easy to find this shop. There is a sign out front that has actually, the sign post is an oak tree that has been grown to grow up and then curve over at almost a 90-degree angle, and then there's a sign hanging down from that.
That's rad.
With an image of the sign itself on it. It's a little confusing. But you see in where you would expect the sort of forge area to be, there's just a series of saplings that are growing out of the ground, and there's a very broad-shouldered man with very tan skin, hair kept in long black braids, a little salt and pepper beard, dusted with little bits of leaves and chunks of bark in it at places, and you can see him chanting in some way, causing the stems of these young oak trees to start bending and curving a little bit.
We knock, or I don't know if breaking his concentration is.
Hello?
That works. We appreciate it.
Well done, Kim.
Just one moment. He finishes whatever ritual he's doing, and
I think I wasn't supposed to do that.
the stems of these young trees just, when he's done, they're not growing perfectly straight up anymore. They're just a little bit more over to the side. It looks like this is going to be a long process of encouraging them to grow into a certain shape. Thanks for waiting there. What can I do for you? I don't believe I've seen you in town before. I think I would remember.
We stand out. I get it.
two blue guys and beacon of light.
We heard that you may be interested in some roper teeth.
certainly could just run-of-the-mill roper, or...
I think it was an ice roper, wasn't it?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, that does sound
It was ice
correct.
roper.
Yeah.
Ice roper, yes. I don't know. Is that
Interesting.
not run of the mill? I don't know.
No,
I'm
that's...
familiar.
That is not run-of-the-mill. They can take on different aspects to better suit their environment, to better camouflage themselves. So if you're looking to sell them, I could purchase them off of you, or we could barter.
Well, we've got quite a few of them. I was wondering what you'd be capable of using them for. Maybe we could give you some and a little gold, and you could use some of them for making something for us.
Let me take a look at them.
And we'll pick them out.
Like
Were you
a
gonna say
dagger
something,
or
Wade?
arrows?
Arrows might work, yeah. Or this may be a bit of a reach, but he takes out the snail flail, the last one he has. I don't know if maybe a combination of these two could create some sort of
Interesting.
extravagant whip.
Interesting. I have... He's going to take a moment to inspect these. Okay. Well, I have some ideas. It would be a bit extravagant to put them both into one weapon, but it could be done. Might be a bit counterproductive with the magic repellent nature of the flail snail, though.
Well, then perhaps, as Wade suggested, the teeth better suited for arrows and the flail for something else.
Could make arrows. You could also... You have 8 of them, is that right?
9, I think.
9.
Yes.
Could also set them to make a serrated blade, or use them as the tip of a piercing weapon, like a spear or a trident.
Does that pique your interest, Cam? Or are you happy with the weapons you have?
I do like the weapons that I currently have, but we could sell them.
Would it be possible to create something like a razor whip out of the teeth? Would that suit you, Learas?
That sounds like a lot of fun to me.
So I think that could be done. So that we could definitely turn the flail into the end of a whip as well. That would have more magically disruptive properties, most likely. And
I do like the idea of that, being able to deal with magic users.
Could we maybe put the teeth on my shield or something? That I could, like, hit people in front. Though I do like hitting them myself, though. So. Or maybe they hurt themselves if they try to hit me while I have the shield. I don't know.
Well, I do like the idea of having ranged magical options. So as it stands, at a distance, I've got only mundane arrows. Did our house just explode?
No, that was the ice maker.
oh wow, aggressive!
I don't know what it
Yeah.
is doing.
Is it like full of rocks?
I don't know. I don't know why it sounded like that.
That's louder than it normally is. I don't know. There's a lot of options here.
Well, I think you should probably have something ranged too. I'm just gonna mute myself.
Very concerning.
It's full of ice roper teeth. That's what's going on.
Yeah, the fridge is a mimic.
Well then, yeah, perhaps we could have you make 5 of the teeth into arrows. You'll probably only get 1 arrow per tooth, I suppose, but it's better than nothing. Gives me an option at range, and then Do
always
do what
gather
you do
them
best
back.
with the flail snail. Yes, that's true. It's true.
All right, so a request for using 5 of the teeth to make arrows, whip out of the flail snail flail, and
We'll give him the other 4 teeth to do what he wants with them, and then we'll pay whatever the difference is.
no, let me see. With the 5 teeth and time, it says this will take me a little while. This will take a few days' work, of course.
It's fair. We've got a lot of traveling in our future, so we'll be back around this way soon, I'm sure.
All right. Well, I'll take the teeth as a deposit, and we say if you find more interesting monster parts, you can use them as payment. Or, how does? I don't know what things cost in D&D. How does 200 gold sound for labor?
That sounds great. Would you? I also have some potions of giant strength, frost giant strength, to be exact. If you'd be willing to barter,
I could figure out a use for that. Sure, we'll call that a trade.
1 potion for the 200 gold.
That seems fair.
Perfect. That worked out really well for me. Yeah, I'll hand one of
You
those
start
over.
with a toenail, then you trade it up for a potion, then you trade that potion for.
Eventually.
Well, now we're getting like multiple magic weapons basically for free. Because we're giving him monster parts and a potion that cost us nothing.
Accept the risk to your lives.
That was the most successful fight of my career. I was never in any danger.
Wade is just in constant danger.
He's
As soon as
fine.
anybody steps away from Wade, he's in danger.
Right. Ice roper tooth arrows and a flail snail whip are in progress.
Awesome.
In the Druids' Grove of Lus Bihale.
This is badass. It's a weird session where we're just kind of going around and exchanging things.
It's been a while since you had a shopping episode.
For sure, but it's like, it's so cool that all this weird shit we've gathered over multiple sessions, we're now just like turning into all this cool ass shit. Awesome. I love D&D. All right. Well, when should we return then?
Well, I've got some things to finish up first before I can start working on this. Give me a couple of weeks.
All right. Anything else anyone had to do here?
Cam, did you want to go see the pigments and dyes merchant?
Yeah, I have nothing to do here at this shop, but I do want to see if there's anything worth spending. Well, worth is a stretch for Cam, but see if she's gonna spend some money on something shiny. Reminds me. I'm gonna put that opal dust away. Is that the only shop that we want to check out after this? Or did you want to go to the magic place too, Wade?
Sundar's supposed to have some magic stuff, right?
Said you might be able to check there.
Do you have any magic stuff here, Sundar?
I mean, everything's slightly magical the way I work the wood. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
You know, I wish I could have like more magic items that I could attune to. But those are the type of items that I want, but you know, so many different things, right? I should have asked Broxl if he had any more healing potions. Like, do you have any, like, I don't know, what's like your strangest thing you got here? Just surprise me.
Show me your weird shit, man. Takes you to his bedroom, the bedside drawer.
Thank you.
Said, well, I don't know what qualifies necessarily as strange, but there's this, and he reaches up off of, there's like a rack in the ceiling that is holding a number of different weapons, and he pulls out what looks like a long javelin with the tip made of some kind of shell or hardened carapace. And this, well, best I just demonstrate. Watch over there, and there's like a little training dummy, maybe 50 feet away, and he takes this javelin and just throws it straight into the ground, and it disappears, and a moment later pops up out of the ground underneath this target, and then pulls itself out back through the ground into his hand. This was a lot of fun to make.
That's really cool.
Have you heard of a creature known as a bulette?
Yeah, actually.
Burrowing land shark captured its essence and imbued it into this sphere.
Did it miss its essence when you captured it?
Well, it was dead afterwards, so probably not.
Fair point. Fair point. What type of weapon does that fall under?
It's a javelin.
I mean, I'm just asking D&D, like, I don't know if I'm proficient with javelins.
Probably
Is it
not.
a simple weapon? Although, yeah, as a wizard, I think you only get like dagger and staff or something.
Crossbow, light dagger, dark quarterstaff, sling.
It is a simple melee weapon.
Does everybody have proficiency with simple weapons?
No, I don't think wizards do. It would say simple weapons if you have simple weapons. The fact that it's listing specific simple weapons means you're not proficient.
You know, that's a really cool weapon, but I don't think I'd be very good with that. Do you have any, like, magical items you don't need to attune to other than, like, non-weapon? I guess you're more weapons person?
This is more weapons here, yes.
More weapons.
Is there anyone in town who sells the kinds of things he's looking for? You have mages?
Not as such. Just above the table, that store, Salt and Sigil that was mentioned in the crime report, would be a great place to go for this kind of thing.
We're heading back to Crystal Harbor.
Bye.
But let's see if he's got anything that doesn't require attunement.
He is kind of he likes to study and stuff, so holding things like this, and she like kind of gestures to her collection of weapons. Not really up his alley.
And there's probably not going. I have some daggers if that's more of your interest.
What kind of daggers?
Let me see. He has got well, it's mildly magical. He pulls down. It's approximately the form factor of a dagger, but it is got obsidian embedded in the sides of this piece of wood to create a cutting blade.
A what now? Sorry.
It's okay. There's like a small wooden frame with a pattern engraved in it that has very thin, very sharp flakes of obsidian embedded up and down the sides and at the tip.
That sounds cool.
Okay. How much did one of those run me?
Well, let's see. We're always open for barter, but if you're looking for gold, I've had this for a while. I think I could let it go for 150.
Yeah, I think my fellow friends here, I think they usually have more of the monster parts than I do. My frail frame cannot carry as much as they can. Yeah, I think I can part with 150 gold. Yeah, I'll get it. I'll buy that dagger.
All right. I will send you the stats later. Remind me.
Yes. I just put an obsidian dagger in my...
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Next, do you want to go to the art place next then?
Oh, yes. You can tell she was just like kind of waiting, hovering near the door, or tries to play it off a little bit.
Thank you, Sundar. We appreciate your business.
Well, see you back here in about 2 weeks, and we'll have some new weapons for you.
Sounds exciting. Can't wait.
Oh, I'm Cam, and this is Learas and Wade, by the way.
A pleasure to meet you. Welcome to Lus Bihale. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. We have so far. It's a nice town.
I'm curious. Do you know somebody named Anath?
There's a look of recognition.
Insight
Yes.
check.
Is it good or bad?
Make an insight check.
Yeah.
Cocked. Okay, that's a 6 for a 17.
Oh wow.
I've got a lot of expertise.
I rolled a 2, so it's 11.
It's like, oh, I haven't thought about that guy in a while, kind of a look.
Fair enough.
Somewhat neutral, but it's like definitely knows who Anath is. You get the feeling that a lot of people probably know who Anath is, for better or worse. He's always trying to sell people things.
Odd things.
Yes.
Yes, that's him.
Why do you ask?
Oh, I was just curious because we traveled with him for a while, and so I was.
Is he back in town?
Oh no, I think he's on vacation with his horse. Cam doesn't find it weird, but I understand why he's making that.
He needed some time away after he was rejected by a giant.
To each their own.
I know she really should have given him a bit of a chance, I think.
I don't think she would have gotten much out of that relationship.
Like giant.
A literal, yes, storm giant. Or cloud giant? I can't remember which one she is.
Storm.
Okay. I thought storm, but then I doubted.
Well, I doubt she'd ever be bored.
He's this tall.
Yes.
Oh, some of the books I read, they're like, their whole thing is that the two main characters are completely different sizes, and
Generally, though, they're not that big of a difference, I would imagine. They'd at least be functionally...
He would have to come up no higher than her ankle.
you would be
That is
surprised, she says, and she's going to leave the door frame with that thought.
20
Oh my
feet.
god. Learas is just standing there in the doorway, still just like, I don't get it either. And he leaves. You know, I do like this town, though, as they're walking to the next destination. I feel so tall here.
Oh, I always feel tall.
Yes, I know, but I don't.
Would it help if I didn't wear heels all the time?
You'd still be taller than me, so probably not.
Just
When you
adventuring
feel-
in heels.
When you feel tall, like, why is that important to you?
I mean, because we tower over him, Wade.
Sure, but I mean, like,
We're
It's
always
just a different
literally looking
perspective.
down on him.
Well, there is that. I wouldn't put it that way in the future. It's kind of demeaning. And
Oh,
things like that. You see, that's why it's not so pleasant.
that's fair. It's fair.
I have been saving this little maggot thing in case I ever want to be bigger.
The next time they're at the inn. Oh, I didn't mean it like that, by the way.
I know you didn't. But the way you say it sometimes still stings a little.
I'm just being... I feel like a lot of people hide what they're actually thinking and saying, and so, I don't know. I'm just saying it matter-of-factly.
Yes, I understand that.
Should I be more mysterious when I talk?
That might be fun.
She just goes off into thinking about how she can apply that now as they walk towards the art shop.
He exchanges a look with Wade that's like both curiosity and concern. Like, this might go well, this might go terribly.
Yep.
I think you're in for a great time.
Yeah, and it's less of a shop as you arrive upon it, and more of just a market stall in the center of town. There are a number of vendors selling all kinds of things, and there is one where there's just an impossibly old, round-faced man with very weathered skin, just very pulled very tight, very skinny old man, gray hair, wound into a bun. Just you think at first he's wearing
Okay, Fix.
I was just having Cam thoughts. It's fine. Good.
All right. Sorry, Dave.
It's okay. It looks at first like he's wearing a patchwork of an outfit made of every color imaginable, but as you get close, it's just stains from dyes and powders, and you can see that the tips of his fingers seem to be dyed purple, and there's woven baskets filled with vibrant powders of every color stacked in front of him as he sits cross-legged on this mat.
Hey there, how's it going?
Oh. It's all right. Are you interested in some dyes and pigments?
Yes, my name is Wade, and you are?
Just to think for a moment. Fella.
There.
Did you say fella?
Velan.
He forgot his name, so he just called himself Fella because that's what everyone else calls
Isn't
him.
that the name of the
Wait.
halfling?
Did I mix up the notes? No, Felon was
Felon.
the halfling. This is Tharun.
Ooh.
Tharun of the Thousand Shades, they call me. Gestures towards the baskets of pigments. There are less than 1,000, but there are a lot.
You've got almost every color here. Do you have any octarine?
I've got this right here, and it picks up a completely incomprehensible basket.
Oh shit, he does.
If I were to like take a powder and try to like throw it, how far do you think it would go?
A reasonable distance. It depends on the direction of the wind. They don't have a lot of mass to them. It's kind of hard to get them to go very far.
Now, if I just took is it in like a vial or a bottle?
They're just
or a clay
in
pot?
just piles and woven baskets. It looks like the idea is to scoop some out into a container.
Now, if I put this in like a container of some sort and just threw it at like an invisible creature,
No.
I don't know. That's
Probably make them visible.
what color do you think would be best for that?
Are there any colors that your people can't see?
If I couldn't see the color, I don't know if I'd be aware that I could not see it.
Do any of these baskets appear empty to you?
Should I roll a dice for
Sure. Make a perception check.
perception?
The absurdity of this conversation has Learas a little bit entertained, so he points out a spot where there is no basket. He goes, well, I can't see this one.
I rolled an 11.
He says, I can't see that one either, so that must be something that we have in common.
Oh, good. Okay.
Are you also a Triton? It's really hard to tell because you're so. And then Cam kind of heard her tone shifts a little bit, and she glances at Learas. She kind of like puts her hand on her hip and levels a look at him. Up there. You know what I mean?
You've broken him.
Yeah, Learas just leaves. He can't contain him, so he walks away laughing.
Is he always like that?
Actually, no. This is kind of a new thing.
But if you're looking for something to contrast with invisible creatures, I think staying away from earth tones, more vibrant colors would be the way to go. There's an extremely vibrant blue powder that would contrast most places you've traveled pretty well.
Yeah, how much for some of this stuff here?
How much do you want?
How much would it cost to fill like 2 or 3 clay pots or whatever you put these in?
So you could get, if you're looking for like clay pots that would be the right size to throw at someone to scatter across. If you provide your own pot, that would be like a silver per pot worth of powder.
I don't have any clay pots for that.
If you need to buy your own pot, though, then add 2 silver per.
Oh,
Clay pots are not expensive.
3 silver per clay pot of powder.
okay. I'll take 3 of these then. And what color would you refer to this as?
Blue.
Well,
You hear Learas lose it even harder from 10 feet away.
you got me there.
Can you not see yourself, Wade? Cam is going to. There's like you said, there's dyes, and there's also is there also like shiny sort of dusts that would catch her attention?
It's mostly dye, but there is like some powdered mother of pearl that's been ground up into something that could be used to like get the intended design would be to add like some shininess to an ink if you were to be doing some calligraphy or like fancy painting.
Actually, she's gonna get some of that, and she's also gonna get some dye that's like aqua colored. I guess she'll get a pot for that. So it's 3 silver.
Yeah.
How much would the pearl be?
That's a little bit more expensive. That'll run you a gold.
Okay.
For a pot of that.
That is fine. Yeah, that's how big are these? Would it be like a handful sort of situation?
Yeah, it'd be
Okay.
like a sizable handful.
Okay. About how many like yards of fabric would this cover?
Well, depending on how vibrant you want it to be, it would do quite a lot.
Oh, yeah, I guess you could dilute it a bit too. I want it to look mostly like this, how it looks.
How much fabric does Cam want to dye?
And I know I'm trying to phrase this in a way that doesn't spoil why she wants this.
Okay.
I would say like maybe like 3 meters across, 3 down-ish.
You've got plenty
okay.
to do that with.
Cool. And that's all she wants here.
Cool. All right. Little shopping and visit to the Druids Grove of Lus Bihale, commissioned some weapons, bought some blue. 2 flavors of blue, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I don't know how much needs to be roleplayed of it, but go back to Broxl's, another long rest there, probably.
Yeah.
Collect what he's managed to make at that point, and then head back to the city.
You guys want to check out those springs while we're here?
Oh, actually, that's not a bad idea. A little refreshment before we start traveling again.
That's what I was thinking. We've kind of just been constantly doing stuff.
Well, it is good to stay on the move, but a little R&R isn't... I think we've earned it.
Me too.
Yeah. So you head north out of town. There is a small creek that runs through the middle of this town that eventually joins up with a larger stream that empties into the Cayena River before making its way to the bay. And if you follow it upstream, eventually you come upon a fairly sizable pool of deep water. It looks like somebody has arranged rocks in such a way as to create a little swimming hole here. But that pool itself is being filled by a little creek that is running out from underneath a door that is built into the side of a hill with a tiny little roof over it, just like a little looks like maybe a 5-foot deep building butted up to the side of this hill.
I was also thinking, we're like hoping that the area around the docks is going to be like a bustling sort of business place someday. If there were like springs there or something like that, that might be something that people appreciate. I mean, if they're coming and going, or people are like working a long day. So I was thinking maybe we could see what they do here and then have ideas for that.
No, not against it. Anything we can do to build up better businesses there.
Especially if we tell Bev and then she bosses any new people that come into the area around to like do stuff. She might be able to have all these ideas for them.
It's true. Well, let's check it out. Is this like a knock kind of thing, or we just go in? I'll just open the door.
Yeah, you open the door, and this is it's a very sort of like, it's very weathered. It looks like this has been here for a long time. The paint on it is kind of peeling off a little bit, and you open it up, and there's very tiny room here that opens up into what looks like was a small natural opening in the hillside that has been excavated out. And this area is lined with its shelves, and it's extremely cold in this room. And it looks like you've stumbled onto some kind of food store in here, using the natural coldness from the water bubbling out from the ground to create some sort of natural refrigerator.
Interesting. So people don't actually like bathe in here?
Not inside of this little structure, but in the like swimming hole outside, it looks like there have been some rocks placed that would be at the right depth to be benches to sit down on and relax.
So it's sort of just like an unattended situation. You kind of help yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, still seems relaxing, and Learas will just kind of stripped out and get in.
Takes Cam a little bit to get out of all of her gear, but she also keeps her little water breathing thing on her head.
Wade will tentatively poke his toe into the water.
It is quite cold.
Is it like you need cold resistance cold, or
if you want to stay in for more than half an hour, cold resistance would probably be good.
is this quite cold to anybody else? I think it's rather cold.
It's on the chilly side.
It is pretty cold, but I mean, I grew up in the mountains. It doesn't bother me that much. I don't think you're supposed to stay in here for a long time.
Okay. I can do a few minutes, I guess.
The water does have a slight a slightly lower pH to it, though, so mildly acidic.
You can pick up on that.
A little bit gets in Learas' mouth. He's like, it's kind of citrusy.
Yeah, but it is very crisp and cool and refreshing with lots of dissolved minerals in it.
I feel like I don't really know how to do this sort of thing anymore. She says after like 5 minutes of sitting there in this
You mean
water.
relaxing?
Yeah.
Well, we definitely have to do something about that then.
I mean, we have things that seem like they're gonna keep us busy a lot over the next little while.
Well, there's certainly a lot coming up, but as I said before we left, there's nothing really pressing on us at the moment. I think we head back to the city and start building things, but I mean, we're not the builders, so we can take some time and enjoy ourselves in the city a little bit and relax until your family shows up and we have to escort them south.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird.
Yep. So it's important that we relax when we have the opportunity.
That's a good idea. Wade, what made you think of the getting all of the dust? Are you just tired of all the invisible people we keep coming across?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the ability to see invisible creatures, and I mean, it might be a long shot, me just tossing one of these at something that I can't see, but, you know.
Oh, but
You could always give it to me. I can see them.
I can also see them, and then we can make sure you see them by making it accurate. Whenever there's someone around, one of us could make sure they're covered in it.
Yeah.
I never even had any trouble seeing invisible things. I find that once you get close enough, you can just kind of feel their energy.
Well, I don't have that ability. But I mean, I don't need to sleep now, so that's something, right?
That's actually very impressive. Although I feel like I might miss sleeping.
I mean, I can sleep, I guess I don't need to.
Wait, so you can just see anything that's near you?
Yeah, pretty much.
She's like thinking pretty hard on that. And then she's gonna cast greater invisibility on herself. Yeah, she's not wearing all her armor, so she might be able to pull off being somewhat quiet about it, though.
Wow.
She is definitely moving the water, though. But she goes closer. She's not really trying to sneak. She just goes closer. Is it deep enough that she could be swimming, or does she have to touch the ground here?
They're definitely towards. Yeah, it gets deep pretty quickly. You could swim.
She's gonna move like closer to Learas then, and her feet aren't touching the ground. And she goes, "So you could see this then?"
Yes, I can see you treading water in front of me. In fact, hold up a number of fingers.
Okay, she's gonna hold up a number of fingers.
Behind your invisible back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see you holding up 4 fingers.
can Learas actually see her in
Yeah,
that? Yeah,
yeah.
because of the water. Okay, as
Not just
she.
because of the water.
Oh, but like if she was floating in the air, he could see her.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, she's just like, that's kind of unfair.
Why is it unfair?
She's gonna drop it, and it kind of moves next to him and goes, well, I mean, you're not even casting any magic or anything to do that, right? That's just something you could do?
Yes. Like I said, I can just sense your energy.
What does my energy feel like?
Well, it's sort of like when you spent all day inside with the curtains drawn and then step out into the daylight.
So unpleasant. Tilts her head.
Overwhelmingly bright.
What does Wade's feel like?
Well, have you ever seen a jellyfish?
Would Cam have ever seen a jellyfish? She's only been out of the mountain for like 3 years.
Maybe they wash up on the shore occasionally. If you would like Cam to have seen the jellyfish, you would have had the opportunity to, but it
We
would
did
not
also
be
go
crazy.
deep into the bay at one point.
Yeah. Yeah, sorta.
Right. Well, he kind of has this shimmery effect to him. I think it might be all the magic. But he's always, yeah. I mean, even with my eyes closed, I can see both of you.
What did a nath feel like?
Kind of like a weird, underdeveloped donkey made out of rotting logs.
Oh my god. That's rather specific.
I feel like he thought about that one.
Yep. It was really off-putting. There's something wrong with his body. I can't quite determine what it is.
He does tend to dip his entire body in unknown substances.
That might be it. I think some of it seeped in.
He also has a bunch of different shapes to him, too. That could be why it feels so weird.
It could be.
Cam's not catching how much Learas doesn't really like enough. She's just like trying to she's trying to apply some logic to.
For the record, I love it, but I feel like Learas is definitely put off by him. I
mean, Learas was put off by Cam for a long time too. So.
That's fair. Right. Well, Wade is turning a deeper shade of blue, so maybe it's time we.
I thought I was just imagining that.
That's not normal.
You kind of look like you're wearing lipstick.
It smears a little.
What?
Is that why you bought that powder for real?
Yeah, he's just dabbing it along.
Also, how did you not know it was blue? It's the same color as you are.
Well, there are different shades of blue.
And David doesn't know what they are, so I cannot help you. But there is a name for the one that you got. I don't know what it is.
That's fair. It's blue.
But yeah, we probably should get going.
Yep, we have a lot more travel ahead of us.
you head on back to Broxl's, very refreshed from this dip in the pool. If you had any aching joints, they ache less.
You said that it took us like much of the day to get here. Right?
About half
Half
a
a
day.
day out, half a day back.
Yeah.
Then I think when they get back, if they don't run into trouble, I think she's gonna focus on getting the dome up for the night tonight.
Easy enough to do. And it's just about the time that we usually end. Seems like a natural stopping spot, because the things that are going to happen when you get back to town, I would hate to leave you in the middle of.
Okay.
Before they go to bed, can Cam do something?
Certainly. If anybody would like to have another scene before we go to bed, that is just fine.
She's going to give the crushed up pearl to Learas. She kind of I know I already kind of like gave you a gift sort of, but not really, because we kind of need you to be able to do things in a fight, so I don't really count that. But the guy back there said that this, you could add it to like inks and things, and I know you like, or like paints, and I know you kind of like doing art stuff, and I kind of know that you like to draw me sometimes, but if you add this to what you're doing, it makes it shiny.
Okay.
And give him the the crushed up pearl.
Well, thank you for thinking of me. That's very kind.
It shouldn't. Look, I really have no idea what I'm doing, just so you know.
In what regard?
In regards to like this.
Oh, I see. Well, like I told you, neither do I, really. So let's just relax, be us.
I've been told that being me is kind of like a lot sometimes.
It can be. I've grown to like it, though.
Okay. That's good to know.
Hey, they can't see inside this thing, right?
It is opaque on the outside, yeah.
All right. Well, then, to end that scene, Learas is going to move in closer. And what happens? Only the people inside the dome know.
The camera tilts up and focuses in on the stars before the credits roll for this episode. Right. And unless there's anything else anyone wants to do before we break, we'll...
I'm good.
Hearing nothing, we will break for this week.